So, on one hand, saying, here's the 5-fingered death punch. On the other, saying, hey Barry, we just want to talk to you. Just come on our show. It's okay, bud. You know, your side of the story. You know, which is it? Since when is this okay for people to so boldly, I mean, they're not journos, they're not social commentators, they are speaking from a point of view of, hey, here's our 70 years of rolled up experience. It's like it's a big joke, isn't it? It's like they really enjoy this game, and it's actually very disrespectful to Suzanne. It's disrespectful to the other law enforcement officers that are actually still currently working and involved in this case, to have these clowns, and I know they're not clowns because I know they're actually very dangerous people, to have these clowns working it the way that they are, because people soak up and lap up every syllable that comes out of their mouths and take on the emotion that they're told to have. And it's not to say that Mr. Barry Morphew is not guilty, but he is innocent until proven guilty. So says your American law. And think about being in that situation. You think about it. If that were you, on one hand, you know, you're being told you're a killer, you're a domestic violence, a DV abuser and killer, but you're not showing your face, you're not coming here and standing with us. I mean, that's just mental, that's just ludicrous and self-gratifying and self-indulgent to speak that way, to be saying things like, you know, you're going to be at the vigil, are you going to, the show, it's called The Show, you're going to be at the show, are you going to be taking part in this search? Now, okay, this should have happened months ago. We all know that. What do you get out of pretending to invite people to speak with you, to stand beside you with one side of your mouth, and with the other side of the mouth, out of the other side, you're saying, here comes the 5-fingered death blow. You know, here comes the death roll. Here comes the coup de grace. Here comes the here's the grand finale. Bang, boom, fireworks. What a great little show, It's not a show. So, with all this fake Christianity, fake love, support, it's all, stroke, 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 stroke. Because there is no thought, no true thought for the family, for the girls. You don't know what happened. You think you do. Yes, okay, because you've got all these years of experience, because this and that. Well, people recognize Machiavellianism as well. And selfishness as well. Because you know what you want. You want your payday, your payoff, And you're going to take that punt wholeheartedly, aren't you? What heroes. What heroes. But where is the integrity? Okay, so what? So you don't have to have journalistic integrity, but you can somehow be protected with some sort of freedom of speech. Do you really care? Anybody has access to a riverside site. What are you doing about making sure certain people haven't left town? Anybody can lie down on a piece of ground, devastated, just needing a minute to somehow let the emotions escape from their body for a few minutes or whatever. Any excuse to just get out of that vehicle, to get out of that claustrophobic vehicle, to stop from screaming, to probably stop wanting to drive into a tree or off a road. Just, who knows? You don't know. You might think you know, and you could very well be right. Does it make it right, the way you were doing things? You're obviously very prepared and on the scene, and it's not just a little channel that you've made and developed quickly. It's been conceptualized and seeded and grown and birthed and worshipped. If you're comfortable saying what you've been saying, just come and talk to us. Just, be a man, or let us know your side or whatever. And he's fallen for that, hasn't he, and been fucked over. Or it didn't net the results you wanted, or maybe it did, but we just don't know. But just stop the bullshit, Stop the bullshit. Why are you even addressing Barry Morphew like that? And you're threatening him and you're trying to freak him out. It's not your job. What, you're still the law enforcement officers officially signed to this disappearance investigation, are you? To this missing person investigation, are you? If you are sleeping well at night, obviously you are sleeping well at night, using your channel, using your reputations, using your, voices to shake someone up like that, someone, obviously you are 100% convinced and okay. And that is because you act like that, 100% convinced, that is what is pulling these people along with you, okay? They're 100% trusting in you, and maybe that's right. But is that the right way to have civilians act and think and be dragged along? So now they will then be dragged along with anything, with any tide? Because that worship is there, that trust is there. You've got everything riding on this, everything, absolutely everything, because obviously when you're wrong, and you can say, oh, we've never accused anyone, we've never done anything. Well, that's bull fucking shit. Bullshit. So you're obviously 100% sure. You are staking 100% of your futures, at least on YouTube, on Barry Morphew being guilty and everything. Okay. Guess what though? It doesn't make you heroes. Fuck it.